Was Dolly a prelude to human cloning? People have been keeping sheep for at least 7,000 years, and there are today 1 billion sheep on the planet. But throughout history, sheep have kept a very low profile with one exception. Dolly was born on July 5, 1996, but her identity was unknown to the world at large until February 23, 1997, when a man named Ian Wilmut, an embryologist at the Roslin Institute in Scotland, announced that he and a team of researchers had cloned her out of DNA taken from the udder of a 6-year-old sheep. Clones or genetic duplicates have been made from embryos before that, but many scientists doubted it was possible to have an adult DNA imitate DNA created by the meeting of sperm and egg. Dolly's name derived from the fact that her formative cell had come from a mammary gland, which suggested to the merry researchers the buxom performer Dolly Parton. Dolly the sheep seemed in every way normal and gave birth to young of her own. Then in March 2003, Dolly developed a lung infection and had to be put down. She was 6-year-old then, and sheep can live to up to 12 years old. It's not certain whether the cloning played a part in her relatively short life. The advent of Dolly was, of course, a total stunner, as scientists and laymen alike wondered loudly how soon before the first human would be cloned and what power would lie in the hands of the one doing the cloning. A new door to medical advances had been opened, but so had a door to the unknown. The faith community or the religious community had its own views about Dolly and cloning itself. It became a debate on morality. Christian organizations are challenged to respond to a number of concerns about the issue of the dignity of the human person, especially in relation to scientific study. Now, much of the debate has to do with the question of at what point does the soul enter the body? Catholics believe the soul enters the body at conception, at the very moment the sperm and egg unite. Thus, Catholics and other denominations that share this belief may see embryonic cloning as tantamount to live human experimentation and therefore contrary to God's will. Most Christians believe that a person has intrinsic dignity based on his being created in the image and likeness in our call to communion with God. This brings the question of the morality of human cloning into a realm beyond that of science and into that of religion, as this dignity cannot be empirically proven. Much of the concerns related to human cloning stems from a fear of overstepping the bounds of the natural order. Through the act of creating another human being, Christians have also posed the question as to whether this would be too much like playing God. Not only this, but some Christian ethics argue that human cloning would create huge issues of dignity and individuality. This could be seen through the confusion of a child resulting from cloning as to who his parents are and what connection he or she has to its genetic duplicate. The issue of trying to create a so-called super race or specific ethnicity is an issue we must deal with. No matter the debate, cloning will be an ongoing conversation in the years to come. Like, subscribe, be a genius, think for yourself. This has been a Marologic channel.